Hardhats TV. We're joined alongside Brixton Steen and Wyatt Simmons. We're ready to go here for a game one of the doubleheader between Laramie Rangers and the game at 7 between the Pier. So yesterday, a big win for the Hardhats to kick off the Veterans Classic Tournament, a 6-0 win with a no-hitter from Jaden Moreno. And me and Brixton, we had a great time watching that game. Pitched all innings, obviously through the no-hitter. So go through as a pitcher how big that means for a no-hitter. Like, you know, I'm sure some of these people know how big a no-hitter is, but it's super special.
I think especially one thing when it's in a tournament like this, you know, you're at your home field, you got all these people watching, you're playing for a bigger reason, and I think going out there, throwing that no-hitter first game of the tournament for them, just gets them hyped up, gets them going. We'll see what Negebauer can do today, and yeah.
All right, so Will Brixie Steen announced that Ryan Negebauer will be the starting pitcher on the mound for the Hardhats. We'll go here through the lineup really quick. Going from 1 to 9, playing at third base today, number 10, Aiden Roberts, the leadoff man, followed by center fielder, number 19, Lars Kiefer. Hitting third in the lineup, second baseman, Wyatt Reeder. Hitting fourth, right fielder, Kane McLeod. At left field, number 22, Jace Morgan, hitting sixth in the lineup. The shortstop today, number 12, Dawson Inhofer. Playing at first base, hitting seventh, number 25, Dexter Steen. Back behind the plate at catcher, number 21, Josh Elder. And at the number 9 spot, the designated hitter, number 11, Blaine Hunt. So that's what the lineup will look like here for the Hardhats. A little bit of some fluctuating in the outfield as Jace Morgan, who was the designated hitter in yesterday's game, so he's going to be put out into the outfield with Kane McLeod. He usually plays on the left field side, but he moves to the right field side with Carter Johnson getting a break today. So that's what it looks like. Ryan Negebauer, the right-handed pitcher, gets his warm-up throws for Laramie's lineup. Going from 1 to 9 as well. Number 10, Diego Herrera at center field. Number 7, T.R. Richardson at right field. And then followed by number 11, their shortstop, Ben Malone. So that's the 3 due up for Laramie. Brixton, you ready to go here for a good doubleheader game?
Yep.
Alrighty. So, Hardhats, like usual, go to the middle, meet their pitcher, give him one final pat, and they're ready to go. As Elder and Negebauer run over some things here quickly for the leadoff man and Diego Herrera. And Negebauer, looking for him this season, he's pitched 18 innings. He has a 2-0 record. He has 30 strikeouts to 16 walks, and with an ERA of a 2.722 and with a whip of a 1.611. So that's the numbers looking like for Ryan Negebauer. First pitch here for the game one of the doubleheader, the second game of the Veterans Classic. And Negebauer, the right-hander, delivers, and the first one will go in for ball 1. So 1-0 count. First pitch, Negebauer, who gets ready here, takes a step off the mound, delivers this one again down low on the turf. Elder backstops it from preventing it from going behind him. 2 balls, no strikes. And the infielders, Roberts third and Steen on first. Negebauer's next pitch goes in down low for ball 3. So a leading 3 balls, no strike count for the leadoff man and Herrera. Negebauer, it's been a little while for him pitching. Takes the swivel on the mound. Here comes the next pitch, and that went in for strike 1. And a 3-0 count, you know, as a batter, you're probably a little bit relaxed, waiting for one going for a ball. You just get the easy walk, but Negebauer puts a good one there. And this one's hit, grounded. Reeder, the second baseman, scoops up to throw to first. Is there for the first out.
Love those as a second baseman. Just little dribblers right to you. Don't got to worry about it too much. Got lots of time.
And Reeder, not too fast of a ground ball, just right to him, perfectly hit. Yep. Had enough time to dish it over to Steen on first. So with 1 down, this brings up the right fielder, number 7, T.R. Richardson. So Negebauer, first pitch on this at-bat, takes a swing on it. This one pops foul towards the grass field, takes a hop going into the post-22 Hall of Fame. So first one, foul ball, 0-1 count we go. Negebauer ready here again. Here comes the pitch. This one just high and outside for the first ball of the count. And Brixton Steen last game, post 18U, got a big 4-1 win over, who was it again?
Oh my gosh, Scotts Bluff.
Scotts Bluff. So took a 4-1 win. You had a great double play in the 7th inning. Runner was going straight at you, so you made a good play there. So 1-2 pitch comes from Negebauer. Next one.
Ooh,
That was a good one.
looked pretty good. Must have just been a little out.
So evens the count back up. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 away here in the first inning between the Hardhats and the Laramie Rangers. Negebauer gets ready. Here comes the pitch down to the turf. And Elder plays that bounce right. Makes the catch. So full count now for Richardson. Negebauer gets a little extra grip with the cleats on the bump. Lifts the left leg. Here comes the pitch. Richardson hits this one into right field. McLeod is under it and makes the catch for the fly out to right field. And we mentioned earlier, Kay McLeod usually plays at left field, playing in right field today. Just kind of some fluctuating with Morgan, who was DH in yesterday's game, and he takes the left field position today. So now with 2 down here in the first inning, this will pull up shortstop number 11, Ben Malone, for Laramie. The first pitch here comes from Negebauer, takes a swing on it and misses it for strike 1. And we talked about yesterday how Jaden Moreno, he put some pepper jelly and some hot sauce on that
Chinese
throw.
mustard.
Yeah. And Negebauer, he can also do the same. And here comes the next pitch. This one just fouls off, so this count will go to 0-2.
I did notice one thing, his adjustment after that first batter. First 3 pitches were balls, changed his sights up a little bit, and he's been able to hit the zone a little more, get them to ground out and fly out, and working with the 0-2 count here.
So pitch comes from Negebauer. That one just up high. Malone just got out of the way in time, so the first ball for Malone's first at-bat of the game. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down. Negebauer ready. Here comes the pitch. Takes a swing on it. This one is popped up. Steen and Reederbolt take it, and Steen took a stumble but makes the catch. Almost
That was a little awkward there.
little turf monster action almost got on there. So 3 down.
Running back and
Yeah, a little backpedal,
cross
almost
the
like
speed up a little bit.
a quarterback in football. So with Herrera, the leadoff man for Laramie, hit a ground out to second, and then T.R. Richardson a fly out to right field, and then Ben Malone who pops to Steen on first. So the Hardhats going here into the bottom of the first inning, and we saw a lot of great. We talked about yesterday how they made a lot of great contact. Reeder had 3 flyouts. So they were making great contact, but now, obviously you got a new pitcher here, a lefty. How difficult is it from going to a right-handed pitcher to a left-handed pitcher?
It's honestly just all about how you see the ball out of the hand. As a lefty, personally, I don't mind the lefty-lefty matchups. I mean, I see lefty-righty all the time, so obviously I'm used to it. That's kind of what you want, but even as a right-handed hitter, this is what you're looking for. Righty-lefty, that's what you want, but I think this team's well at seeing pitches and knowing what they can do with the ball, so I think they'll be all right.
I think so as well. So Aiden Roberts, third baseman, who is the leadoff hitter, the starting pitcher for Laramie, number 18, Larson Wesnitzer. So he is going to get the starter. We just talked about left-handed pitcher yesterday with Huron having right-handed pitchers, so as you heard Brixton Steen give a little bit of the take of, you just got to see how it is from a lefty-lefty to a lefty-righty matchup. So, and Aiden Roberts, who is a right-handed batter, he's the leadoff man. His batting average entering this game at a .407 average, and was slugging at a .667. So, one last time here, Roberts back in the box as catcher for Laramie being Will Harris. He gets his final meeting with his pitcher in Wesnitzer. They talk some things over. Roberts leads the stolen base here for the team. He has 20 stolen bases entering this game. So when he gets on base, he's got speed. He takes off for extra bases as well.
Yep.
So ready here for the first pitch. The lefty for Laramie. Here comes the first one. Roberts will take it. First one goes in for a strike. And that one was a little bit down low, but I think,
It kind of clipped the corner there.
did. But I think, get the first few pitches in, see what this pitcher's got. So the next one goes down to the turf, takes a bobble, and is for ball 1.
And nothing wrong. First at bat of the game. Take a few pitches, get used to the ball out of the hand.
So 1-1 pitch comes, takes a swing on his Roberts, the ground to shortstop, the scoop, the throw is just in time. So 1 down, just a ground out there from Roberts to first. And now this will pull up Lars Kiefer, the center fielder. And making the play for the shortstop for Laramie. Making the great play there over to first. I don't have it written down for first, or shortstop, whoops. All right, so Kiefer comes in. Well, Ben Malone, whoops.
Yep.
I just can't read. That's why
right.
I wear glasses, Brixton. So 1-0, first pitch goes in there for Kiefer. And Westnitzer ready here for the next one. Kiefer takes a swing on this one. It is up high in the air towards right field, and this is just going to go drop down. That's going to go for a foul ball. And entering this game for Lars Kiefer for his batting average at a .355, and he's also slugging at a .516. Kiefer also shows some elite speed as well when he gets on base, with his on-base percentage of being a .494. So with a 1-ball, 1-strike count here for Kiefer following the foul ball, Westnitzer, the lefty, grips it, releases it, and this one was just down low for ball 2. 2-1 count now. Kiefer takes a step back in the box. Lefty delivers off the mound as this one was inside. And on the tiptoes was Kiefer trying to avoid getting hit on that one. So 3 balls and 1 strike with 1 out. Just for the second hitter for the Hardhats today. Next pitch comes inside for ball or strike. Or no, sorry, walk. Whoops, wrong signal.
He's got a, yep.
So
He'll do a little punch in the air for a strike.
So Kiefer gets on board with a walk. This will pull Wyatt Reeder up with a runner on first, and Reeder, who leads the Hardhats in batting average, entering this game at a .441 average, slugging at a .662 as well. So first pitch comes to Reeder. He'll take a bunt. This one softly placed. Reeder runs it out. He's safe.
Beautiful bunt.
That was excellent.
Not much you can do there. As a third baseman, as a pitcher, you got to communicate with that, but it was just placed beautifully.
It was perfectly, not too far away from the home plate, and the pitcher had to go run a little bit. Reeder shows off his speed and gets to first. So Kiefer on second, Reeder on first, 1 down. Kane McLeod, the right fielder for the Hardhats today, comes in to hit, and McLeod hitting at a .276 average. Westnitzer takes the stare down, waits the call here from his catcher. Look back on second. First pitch to McLeod, takes another bunt. This one just got a piece of the third baseline and just hooks for foul.
Right idea. Trying to get that one on the line. See if third baseman stays home. Pitcher's got to go make the play. So they're looking for third baseman to kind of crash in. Free base at third. I mean, obviously Reeder has to go, but you watch the throw with Reeder's speed, he has a chance of getting home. Or I guess Lars is on second.
Yeah, both of them have a lot of speed too. So if McLeod just puts a soft bunt here, they can for sure get more bases.
Oh.
And he takes a hit over the left third baseman's head, and Kiefer, who takes off from third, the throw is not in time. 1-0. Hardhats score with an RBI single from Kane McLeod, and it's 1-0.
I think Coach Torby told him to stay at third there, and Kiefer just blew right through the stop sign, and he got there. So
he hesitated a little bit, but I mean the throw,
yep,
beautifully hit just right over the head of the third baseman and plops in on the left field. So Kiefer, who gets a run in, looking at the stat sheet here, is that is Kiefer's 24th run of the year. So here comes the first one, as going to third, Reeder slides in safe, so he takes off, and with McLeod also moving to second base, as that was in for a ball 1. So with 1 out remaining here in the bottom of the first inning, 2 hits on the board following the bunt for Reeder, put on first, and the RBI single that just happened from Kane McLeod. So 1-0 pitch here for Jace Morgan, takes a swing on it, just got a piece of it. This will go foul to a 1-1 count, and Morgan had a great game yesterday, got 2 RBI singles, so he's been really hot on the bat recently.
Yep.
So 1-1 is the count. Runners on second and third with only one away in the first inning. Westnitzer, the pitch comes to Morgan just again, clips it, and goes into the netting for another foul ball. So the count will go to 1-2, and Morgan, with his batting average this season at a 368, he had a big 5 RBI game against Sturgis 2 weeks back.
Yep.
In the game against Sturgis.
What, he went 3 for 3 last night, Morgan?
Yes, he had a great game yesterday, as well as everyone on the Hardhats, in my opinion. So 1-2 pitch comes. Morgan takes a hack at it. This one is caught in the right field. Reeder will tag from third, and McLeod will tag at second, and Reeder comes in to score. So 2-0, the Hardhats have the lead, and that just puts only one runner on base.
Sacrifice fly right there. So that was a great swing, though. Sat on it.
Exactly.
Pull side. Almost had it in the gap there. Good read by the right fielder. Gets it in.
He played it well, too. He kind of maintained his speed to get under it as well. So this pulls Dawson Inhofer up to the plate. He takes the swing on the first pitch given. And center fielder giving chase makes the catch. And that will be for the third out here for the bottom of the first inning. But we saw Roberts, who grounded to shortstop the first one, and then Lars Kiefer, who got walked, got put on to first. Reeder had a beautiful bunt to put himself on first base, which put a runner there on to second. And then it was an RBI single from Kane McLeod. And then the sacrifice fly from Morgan, which brought Reeder in to score. And then Inhofer, who pops out there into center field. So 2-0 the score going into the second inning. You know, what's the feeling right now? You have a good cushion lead here.
Especially after the first inning. Always, even if it's just one run, first inning, you know, you're comfortable. You know what you guys can do. I mean, nothing you can complain about. They got 2 runs right there. Ryan Negbauer can go out here, throw strikes, trust his defense, doesn't got to worry about much, and just get the bats rolling again.
Exactly. So Negbauer remains, and the 3 due up for Laramie is going to be their third baseman, Trace Looney, followed by their designated hitter number 3, Sam Hoyt, and then the catcher number 24, Will Harris. So that's what the 3 due up will look like, as they look like they're just going to check here on Negbauer. And umpires just having a quick chat with him. Well, 2 hits there for the Hardhats. Laramie's still looking for the first one. And there is a birthday for the Hardhats today. Pitcher, rowboat number 24, Rowan Fredrickson. It's been a busy week for him. He commits to
Williston State.
Williston State, has a birthday a few days later. So happy birthday to Rowan Fredrickson. We'll see, maybe he might get the start next game against Pierre. Could possibly be.
I believe so.
Alrighty, so 2-0 here for the first inning, as Trace Looney, the third baseman, will be the next guy up. For Laramie, Negbauer got some help from groundouts from Reeder on the first hitter. So the first one comes here from Negbauer, as that will go in for strike 1. So starts 0-1 count. Negbauer pivots. Here comes the next pitch. Just got a piece of it. This will go for a foul ball. So 0-2 count now. The leadoff man in the second inning for Laramie. So Negbauer has to get a new ball. Is that tough for a pitcher to get like a new ball? I mean, you know, they have their ways of getting some grips on balls, and you know, but you have that one ball that you're doing good with. So.
I mean, there's sometimes it depends. The laces, some balls, the stitching, it's popping out a little more. It's not popping out as much. It's all your perspective. But I know there's sometimes you find the right ball, you have it for a while, and then kid hits a foul ball, or you lose it, and got to get a new one, and it's a little different.
So a ground out there to shortstop. Inhofer makes the throw to first. So the first out here for the second inning. Just kind of a soft ground out there to Inhofer at shortstop for 1 down. So now this will pull up the designated hitter, Sam Hoyt. And Dawson Inhofer, who did not play in yesterday's game. And usually we see Blaine Hunt play at shortstop most of the time, as Hunt being the designated hitter for the Hardhats for game 1 of the doubleheader. So first pitch here on Hoyt, the DH, swings and misses for strike 1. 0-1 count. Negbauer receives the ball back from Elder. Gets set, ready to go. Here comes his second pitch. Takes a swing on it. That one got a piece of it right off the turf and back for a foul ball. 0-2, 2 pitches in. Just for the second batter here of the inning for Laramie. With the man on deck, number 24 catcher Will Harris. Negebauer's pitch comes, takes a swing on it. This one is going to drop into left field. So a base hit for Sam Hoyt, and the first hit for Laramie on the day.
It's good at bat. Fouled 2 balls off in a row, and he was just sitting on that pitch and drove to the left field gap in between Aiden Roberts and shortstop Dawson Inhofer.
So now this will pull up catcher Will Harris. So the runner on first now, we'll see if a pickoff attempt will happen from Negebauer with Steen in the ready position on first base. Negebauer's pitch comes in. First one is in for a strike. 0-1 count. And the catcher, Will Harris. I know some batters are a little bit superstitious about batting gloves and no batting gloves, and Harris with the no batting gloves,
I kind of like it. There's sometimes, especially when it's a little rainy, you don't get the best grip on the bat with your batting gloves. They get a little wet, and so a few times when it's pouring pretty hard, you just go no batting gloves, have better feel with the bat.
All right, so 0-2 pitch. Negebauer swings and misses for the first strikeout of the day. And Negebauer, who adds for his 31st strikeout of the year. He ties with Fredrickson for the team lead with 31. And now this will pull up left fielder Cage Schreiner, the left fielder, hitting 7th in the order for Laramie. With Hoyt still on first base for Laramie following his single that was hit into left field. Negebauer's first one comes in, and they'll be in for a strike. 0-1, 2 down. Negebauer does a very good job of painting the corners as well here.
He does.
0-1, Negebauer takes a look back on first. Dead straight over on third. Here comes the pitch, and that one in for strike 2.
It's one thing about this Hardhats pitching staff is they got a lot of guys that you can trust. They'll go out there, they'll throw strikes. I mean, a lot of them are sitting at 20-ish, 30-ish strikeouts on the season. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, and Moreno last night, he pitched just a little under 100 pitches, and this one, third ball drop, strike, but Elder just makes the tag there. So 3 down, and before that happened, we were saying Moreno, we were thinking he was going to get under 100 pitches, but that's still pretty impressive to go through 7 innings of play and throw just about 100 pitches.
Yep, I think he finished with 97-ish, so it's really good.
And a great no-hitter there for Mr. Jaden Moreno. So going to the bottom of the second, this is going to be first baseman Dexter Steen, the first due up, followed by Josh Elder and designated hitter Blaine Hunt. So Larson Wenzitzer will still remain on the mound here for Laramie. He just gets in his warm-up throws, remaining there for the lefty. Well, and so tomorrow, what do we look like for games for the U18 team?
Okay, so first we'll announce after this game of Hardhats versus Laramie, there will be an opening ceremony. All the teams will come out on the field, announce the players, and then we will have a 7 p.m. game, obviously Hardhats against Pierre for their doubleheader. Tomorrow, June 7th at 9 a.m., Laramie will take on Miles City. 11:30, Scotts Bluff takes on Pierre. 2 p.m., Post 22 18U takes on Huron, and they will have a doubleheader at 4:30, taking on Grand Junction. And then the 7 o'clock game, the Hardhats will take on Grand Junction for their doubleheader.
There we go. So Brixie Steen gives us the rundown of the games for tomorrow, and his brother Dexter Steen here up to bat for his first pitch of the game, and he gets him off the elbow. So hit by pitch, and mark that for the 41st hit by pitch on the year for the Hardhats. That's an easy way to get on base.
Yep.
Might get a little bruise later, but
one thing is he really crowds the plate, and that's one thing he kind of taught me. So I like to get up on that plate too. And last year I had 23 hit by pitches. I'm pretty sure he had around 20. So it's a good way to get on base.
It is. So now this will pull Josh Elder, the catcher, up, entering this game at a 268 average. First pitch just down on the turf for ball one. Steen back on home on first base. Takes the lead off with Laramie's first baseman and Mason Aragon in his ready position with a lefty. I mean, you're looking straight ahead and pickoff attempt there.
Usually you'll see a leg lift, like they're going to go home, the little leg kick, and they'll step over. You with a lefty, you don't really see that step off too much, but some guys it works. So
1-0 waiting here is Elder the pitch. It comes. This one that got a piece of him as well.
Clipped him.
So 2 hit by pitches from off of Steen and Elder.
Both just barely caught their arm, I guess.
Yeah. Because I think
I didn't hear anything.
Dexter's was a little bit noticeable.
Yeah.
You could kind of see
you could
him.
hear it too,
yes.
kind of, but that one, it didn't, nothing.
So it looks like we'll have a
Courtesy runner.
Yep.
It's Luke Hanslick, number 16.
So Hanslick comes in on first base, following the hit by pitch from off of Elder. Manager out there for Laramie talks on the mound, following 2 hit by pitches in a row. So Hanslick on first. And he's pitched a little bit and hit a little bit back in Gillette. That was his first and only game so far this season.
He is quick.
Is he?
Yeah, you talk about speed. Yeah, Luke Hanslick, he can haul around the base paths.
So Blaine Hunt, the DH, hitting 9th in the order for the Hardhats here on the bottom of the second. Runners on first and second with no outs.
As we were talking yesterday, obviously switch hitter. He was hitting lefty last night.
Yep.
Steps in the box right-handed, so we'll see what he can do.
And Hunt entering this game at a 362 average. Pitch comes. Steen takes off from second. Look at that.
No throw.
Easily takes third base.
And I don't think Luke Hanslick on first realized that he went. It's kind of hard. Sometimes you got to read it off of them, and you're focused on what's happening at the pitch. And
runners on the corners now. You have no outs. You really don't have much to lose here.
No. And he
Pitch
takes
comes.
off, fouled back.
So Hanslick wanted to take off to first, and the foul ball from Hunt's bat.
I think they're seeing. Catcher throws it to second. You might see Steen on third, try to take home, but you never know. Shortstop or second base might come in, cut it off. There's all these plays that could happen.
Oh, yeah, numerous. So 1-1 count. Pitch comes. Hanslick takes back off to second, and that one just down in the dirt. Again, no throw there from Harris. So Hanslick steals second, and then Steen, who stole third. 2 balls, 1 strike. No outs here in the bottom of the second inning. 2-0 still remains a score in favor of the Hardhats. Pitch comes to Hunt, takes a swing on this one high up into left field.
See if they force a throw here.
Yep, shortstop on the pop fly, and Steen will just hold off on third. So the pop fly to shortstop there from Blaine Hunt. Now we go back to the top of the order. Ian Roberts, who grounded to shortstop his first time up. Only 1 down, runners from Hanslick on second and Steen on third. And umpire gives the call here for Westnitzer. Back to a right-handed batter. First pitch comes in on Roberts. That one down in the dirt. Harris just got behind it in time, preventing that one from a wild pitch that could have brought Steen and maybe even Hanslick in.
For sure, get Hanslick to third. He's quick, but it's always hard when you're at second. Those pass balls, it's never really enough to get you home, but who knows, maybe bad throw it to home on the attempt from Steen, and he's just going. You never know.
So Roberts, who just fouls off right there, so puts the count back to even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Both runners take their extension off of the base. Pitch comes in. Roberts, as he will take it, but it goes in for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. And 2 home runs on the year for Aiden Roberts. They were back when we went up to Billings, played Missoula. He had 2 home runs in the same game. So 2-1 pitch comes. Roberts will take it. This will go in for a strike. So went from a 1-1 count now to a 2-ball, 2-strike count. And Westnitzer gets ready, takes the lean on the mound, waits for Harris's call. Here comes the pitch to Roberts. That one takes a bounce off the turf for ball 3. So full count, only 1 down. Patiently here for Roberts. First base wide open. He could get on, put bases loaded. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. Roberts takes a swing on it. This one into left field. That's back. It drops. And Steen will come in to score. Hanzik, who rounds from third, he's going to come in to score. And that's a 2 RBI double for Aiden Roberts.
There goes the boogie bomb.
The boogie bomb. So Roberts, who adds for his 5th double of the year, and that is his 12th RBI as well. So Hanzik, who came in as a pinch runner for Elder, and he comes in to score with Steen as well. So here for Lars Kiefer, who walked for his first go, and he'll take this one. Round to first, and he will take the tag. So 2 down now, and with Roberts advancing off to third. Reader
Kind of caught off the end of the bat there.
did.
You can always hear it. Sounds a whole lot different than when it catches the barrel.
So Reader, who comes in with Roberts on third, and Reader had that beautiful bunt from his first at bat. So he comes in ready to go. 2 down in the bottom of the second. Hardhats put 2 more runs up to make this game 4-0. So the first one goes in for ball 1. Westnitzer ready here for the next one. Roberts to the back side of him. Here comes the next pitch. Reader takes a swing on it. That one was a whistler, but just hooks right of the first base line. That will go in for a foul ball. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down. Reader, as they wait for one of the Laramie players to go get that foul ball really quick. So they're back and ready to go. 1-1 count. Waits here for Reader. Pitch comes from Westnitzer. This one is high up in the air. First baseman is under it, makes the catch for the 3rd out. So just a pop to first from Reader there. But 2 more runs thanks to the 2 RBI double from Aiden Roberts, which brought Hanslick in to score, and as well as Steen. Oh, I forgot your brother.
Yeah. Oh well.
I usually do anyway.
That's all right.
So this puts us here to the 3rd inning. So again, we talk about a good cushion lead now, but it's still you want to keep the gas pedal down.
Yep. I mean, obviously, Negebauer, he can go out there, still be doing what he was doing the first inning, or I guess first and second. But I mean, you just want to get the bats back out there again.
Exactly. And Negebauer, he's made those 2 innings go by quick too. He's been pitching very well, making batters swing. As he got his first strikeout off of catcher Will Harris.
And then ended the inning with one too.
Yep. So first batter, 3 due up here for Laramie is going to be the first baseman, number 40, Mason Aragon, followed by second baseman, number 32, Carson Moniz. And then back to the top of the order, hitting 3rd for the due up, is the center fielder, Diego Herrera. So that's the 3 looking there. I mean, only 7 through 2 innings for Negebauer. I mean, he's doing a great job so far. So he gets his final warm-up throw in. Eller gets the good throw there behind the plate. Throw to second. So Aragon, who comes in to the right-hander's batter's box. So Negebauer now 32 strikeouts on the season. And he's only walked 12 batters this year too. So first pitch for Negebauer takes a swing and a big miss for strike 1.
He
And
was swinging for the fences on that one.
he was trying to find a big one back there.
Pitch was a little low.
It was.
Yeah.
So 0-1 pitch. Negebauer takes another one. That one in for strike 2. And pitching-wise this year for the Hardhats, they have thrown, entering this game at 167 strikeouts, but with Negebauer's 2 back up to 169 strikeouts. They've only walked 87 batters. And the next pitch goes in and caught him looking for strike 3. So 3 strikeouts for Negebauer on the day. So 1 down. Now this will pull up second baseman Carson Moniz hitting 9th in the order for Laramie. First pitch comes, takes a swing on it, in hole for running towards it, just takes a bobble, and that will go in for a base hit. So an error for the Hardhats, as that is for their 46th on the year.
And right there, I like the idea. It's kind of a chopper running up on it, but I think with the speed of that ball, he probably could have taken his time a little more, sat back on it, fielded it cleanly. But good attempt, just not the right hop. But
and
that's what happens here.
We had one error last night too. We talked about mistakes happen, and look how the game ended last night.
Yeah, exactly.
They got nothing to worry about right now. It's just one little mistake.
Yep.
They're gonna fix it up. They're gonna polish it up. So.
Yep.
First one goes in for a strike. So with Moniz on first, who reaches first base on the error. Negebauer looking over the shoulder. Here comes the pitch. This one is in for strike 2.
Right here, if I'm Dawson Inhofer, I'm wanting another ground ball at me. Redeem myself, maybe get turn 2 here, and the inning, go hit again.
Exactly. So 0-2, Negebauer takes a quick look back on first. Here comes the righty's pitch, and that one was just high for ball 1.
Looked pretty good from here. Must have
just been high on the ump's imaginary box line. So 1-2. Negebauer again, another death stare back to the batter. Gives the nod to Elder, likes the pitch that was offered. Negebauer's pitch comes in for ball 2.
I think he's just missing that outside corner. Probably adjust here, put one inside on him, change his sights. Maybe get him to roll over or just a swing and a miss.
So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch comes in, and he gets him. So make it 4 strikeouts already for Ryan Negebauer on the day. Another one, caught him looking for his second of the inning. So now T.R. Richardson, who flew out to McLeod in right field, back up here for his second at-bat of the game. Still with a runner on first. And Moniz, here comes the pitch from Negebauer. First one in for strike 1. They're letting Laramie, I've kind of noticed too, they're letting Negebauer pitch the first few in, no swings, or if they swing, they swing and miss, but they're kind of testing out Negebauer a little bit too.
Yeah.
So 0-1. Negebauer, here comes the next pitch, takes a swing on his Richardson, this one into left field. Morgan is under it, makes the catch for the third out here in the top of the third inning. 2 strikeouts there from Ryan Negebauer, then Carson Moniz, the number 9 hitter for Laramie, who reaches first base off the error of Inhofer, and following that one, the fly out to left field from Richardson. So, puts that one away, and now we go back to McLeod, I believe.
Yep.
McLeod.
Reader popped up.
Yeah.
Negebauer still sitting at only 39 pitches, 29 strikes, so his strike percentage is looking really good right now. 11 batters faced, and going into the 4th inning, 39 pitches. I'd taken that all day.
Exactly. So now going here for the MLB scoreboard around the league, another rain delay between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Pittsburgh Pirates, as that was a rain delay that happened yesterday, but they resumed on. Washington Nationals currently have a 1-0 lead over the Texas Rangers in the top of the 3rd. My Boston Red Sox playing the New York Yankees are as well currently in a rain delay. Top of the 1st inning, Diamondbacks and Reds both have eggs on the board, 0-0. Most of these games just starting up too. Cubs, Tigers, 0-0, top of the 1st. Astros and Guardians, 0-0. That's what the scores are looking like here with some upcoming games. Royals, White Sox at 5:40. Padres, Brewers 6:10. Twins, Blue Jays at 6:10. Dodgers, Cardinals 6:15. Mets, Rockies. We talked about the Rockies. Maybe they
See
can
if
get
they
a win.
can get a little streak going here.
And then so final scores already. Tampa Bay Rays defeat the Miami Marlins with a score of 4-3.
11 hits each, too.
Yeah,
It's a great day for hitting for those two teams.
indeed it is. So going here, bottom of the third inning. So McLeod the hitter, first one. That one just down into the turf for ball one. Keep calling it. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. Dirt, turf. I mean,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 1-0 pitch count. Still for Westnitzer on the mound for Laramie. McLeod takes a good hack on it. This one flies it out to right field. Makes an easy catch for one down.
One little struggle here is, yesterday they had a right-hander for Huron, and he was throwing pretty hard, pretty decent, and this lefty right here, he's just kind of floating her in there, not too hard, but I think Hardhats are doing a pretty good job sitting on it, adjusting, and just driving hard line drives and getting the job done.
So Morgan brought up to the plate here with one down. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a swing on, pops this one high up in the air. First baseman in Aragon makes it. First pitch for the second at bat of the game there for Morgan, and 2 down away early.
That is another thing that will happen. You see those slower pitchers, you kind of lunge out on that front foot and you either pop it out or roll over, a little ground out, and just got to sit on it.
So Dawson Inhofer, who comes up to bat here with already 2 down. First pitch comes in. That one was just outside for ball one, and Inhofer on his first at bat as he popped into center field. So 1-0 count. Pitch comes from Westnitzer. Inhofer takes a swing on it. This one, a dribbler, the ground out to shortstop. The throw to first is in time. So a quick bottom of the third there for the Hardhats. It was McLeod who flew out to right field, Morgan who pops up to first, and then Inhofer who grounds out to shortstop.
I believe that was a 5-pitch inning there because ball to McLeod.
Right, yeah. Quick.
1-0 count. McLeod flew out to right, and then Morgan obviously popped up to first on the first pitch, and then 2-pitch at bat right there for Inhofer as he pops out to first baseman as well.
There you go. Well, I mean, post 22, I mean, they're still looking very sharp in this game. Negebauer, who's just locked in. They've only allowed 1 hit in 2 games played so far, so I mean, they've been doing really well. And we look more here at the pitching stats, and the team ERA at a 2.143 with a whip of a 1.265. So
that's all you really need with this offense that the Hardhats have. I mean, what'd you say was it?
2.143 for the ERA.
Yeah, if 2 runs is nothing for this Hardhats team. They usually go out there. Last night we saw a 6-0 game. They're up 4-0 right now. We'll see what they can do next inning. But
another thing that's amazing too is that the Hardhats have 189 hits entering this game. They have 3 today. So they've been able to
192 right there.
Yeah,
so.
and they've hit 100 entering this game. All these stats entering the game: 137 singles, 31 doubles, 15 triples, and entering this game too at 149 RBIs. So I mean, the offense is deadly, but as well as the pitching too.
And even just knowing that as a pitcher, having that comfort, knowing that you can go out there, you can give up a run or 2, maybe 3 even, and your offense will be there to back you up.
Exactly, and the opponent batting average for the Hardhats, the pitching is only at a .188. So they're barely hitting off pitchers here.
Yeah.
So first leadoff man here for the 4th inning is going to be number 11, Ben Malone, the shortstop. First one comes. Oh, man, that one went almost right through the window and almost hit you smack dab in the face.
Cut right over the awning. I think it hit that light post over there.
That was a close one. It hooked left just a little bit.
Yep.
You're lucky, Brixton.
I am.
All right, just following that foul ball here.
That one was a little higher.
A little higher. Don't worry. My goalie instincts would come in and make a good save.
I think I'll be able to catch it.
You should. You should be able to.
I think we might be all right. I think if it will come in here, it'll be a little softer. Give it more time to kind of drop down.
So next one goes in. First ball, following the 2 foul balls from Malone. So Negebauer patiently waiting on the mound, gets ready here for the next one. 1-2 pitch comes. This one again down low in the turf for ball 2. And I can tell Malone here, he's playing a little bit higher up in his box. He's playing like a little bit more inside too.
Oh, yep. Front foot is just right on the 90 angle of that front side of the box, and he's just right up on that front line closest to the plate. Probably trying to get Negebauer to throw something outside so he can drive it the other way, and if it comes in, just got to get your hands out in front of it.
Full count pitch comes. This one is in. Reeder makes a great line drive catch. 1 down.
And he did get the outside pitch right there, drove it the other way, but right at Reeder, it was a good play.
So just right directly into the left-hand glove for Wyatt Reeder. So Trace Looney, the third baseman who comes up, he grounded to Inhofer at shortstop, his first go-around. With 1 down already, Negebauer's next pitch comes in, takes a swing, gets a piece of it, but just fouls off. So, I don't understand very much of the batter stance, but, we saw Malone, who was a little bit higher up in the box, and this, right here, Looney, who's just kind of in the middle. And I've seen some Hardhats players who kind of play deep in there, but how much of a difference does that make?
Just all perspective on how you see the ball, your timing. Me personally, I have my foot on the very back of the box as close as I can get it towards home plate, so I'm really hugging that home plate line, and I know there's some other Hardhats that do that, but as we saw, was it Malone?
Yeah.
He was way up in front. It might just be a thing. He might always be early on the pitch, so he's going to scoot up in the box, see if he can find something. And
so a ground out to Roberts, just a routine play there.
Yeah, always got to love those as a fielder.
So just a ground out there from Looney to A.R. Aiden Roberts. And now Sam Hoyt, the DH, he comes into play. He had a single his first time up, the only hit thus far for Laramie in this game. So with 2 down in the top of the 4th inning, 4-0 the lead for the Hardhats. Negebauer ready here for the next pitch. And the first one in for a strike.
Yeah, this Laramie team, I don't think they want anything to do with that first pitch.
No.
I have not been seeing many swings.
0-1 pitch again from Negebauer. Takes a swing on the second one.
Just liked that one. Good curveball by Negebauer there. Catches just behind the plate, hits the ground.
And we talked about that, I think, earlier today or in the yesterday's game, but taking the first few pitches, see what the pitchers got too. So 0-2 pitch. This one, a wild one, just goes as Sam Hoyt ducks out of the way. So this will even the count out to 1-2.
I think Negebauer asked for a new ball there. Must not have liked the feel of that one.
Yeah, that one just not a good release. Just got away from.
Yep.
Elder.
Not a bad setup pitch, though.
No.
You can see a spinner here.
1-2 pitch. Gets him.
Some little fastball right down the middle there. It's a great pitch.
So another strikeout for Ryan Negebauer on the day, adds up for his 5th. This puts us in here to the bottom of the 4th inning. Hardhats pitching again, just looking super solid for the Hardhats as they look to improve on that. So the next batter is going to be your brother Dexter Steen, followed by Josh Elder and Blaine Hunt. So that's what it looks like for the next 3 due up. So we have some other sports happening tonight. Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final in hockey, the Edmonton Oilers and the Florida Panthers. Who you got?
I'm taking Edmonton.
Okay, I want Florida.
Okay, all right.
Personally, go for it. I want this to be a 6-7 game series like it was last year.
I agree.
A nice long, good series. I don't want to see a sweep. Sweeps are like a 5-game series. Those are no fun.
I'm thinking because Edmonton took last game, they have the 1-0 series lead. Last game in Edmonton until they take it to Florida for 2 games.
Yeah.
I have a feeling Edmonton might take this game, and then I could see Florida taking both in
At home.
Florida.
Yeah.
Those home games, I think it's a big difference. I think it really matters. You have your fans at your home stadium.
It's your ice. You're used to it and stuff like that. And it's just like baseball too. You look at some of the MLB guys, and they're just way more comfortable playing on their field.
Their batting average at home might be way better than their away batting average,
Exactly.
but their away could be better than their home. It's all preference.
It is. So Steen who walks in here as still on the mound for Laramie and Larson Wesnitzer. As Harris just has a quick talk with him as we have some clouds kind of coming over here. Makes the sun go down just a little bit. So first pitch waits here for Steen. The lefty delivers to a left-handed batter. First one just high of the offering for ball one.
Yeah, see his back foot. That's kind of where I go. Just right on the angle,
Very
90 degree.
Yeah, in tight to the plate too. That's what helped him get the hit by pitch last time up too.
Floats over his head. Wow.
So 2-0 count. And Steen, who was hit by pitches last time up, had a stolen base as well and was driven in for a run. So he's got a 2-ball, no strike count. Takes a swing on this one. This one high up into right field. Right fielder again makes another good fly out catch. So one down.
It's about that time of day too, where if no clouds, that sun would have been right in that right fielder's eye.
Yeah,
You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, way more difficult to track that ball. And that's another thing too. Like I got to thinking the other day because I'm a Red Sox fan and play night games at Fenway and you got the lights on. Like how do they see that ball? Like, it's just I don't get it. I don't know much about baseball.
There is some struggles. It just depends where you are. Second, there's a light kind of over there. There's a light in your visual most of the time, and sometimes the ball gets up there, you lose it. You kind of flashes your eyes, and got to retract the ball.
So Elder, 2 pitches in, 2 balls. So 2-0 count waits. Westminster's the pitch into Elder. As that one was just inside, that's going to go for ball 3.
Almost hit him again.
Yeah, Elder playing again. That right foot just pretty close there to the home plate as well. 3-0 pitch comes, and that went in for a strike 1. But nothing really much to do there. You have a 3-0 count. You can take a pitch or two.
Have some comfort. So
3-1. Westnitzer, the pitch comes. Elder takes a swing. Ooh, just a hard ground ball straight to first base. Scoops it up, tags first for the second out. Elder, he's got a lot of good power in his swings too. That one right there.
It always feels good, even if you get out, you hit the ball hard. Guy makes a nice play. You got to feel good about it. You just got to, stay confident. Go back up there your next at bat and find the hole.
So now this will pull Blaine Hunt up. He popped the shortstop his first time up. Takes a swing on his first pitch given. Dribbles right into the hand of the shortstop. The throw to first in time. Another quick inning.
It's a good pick by the first baseman too. Blaine Hunt only a few steps out of that play right there. Almost beat that out, but good read by the shortstop. Sat back on it.
Yeah, another switch hitter. Usually kind of bats left. He usually bats left, but he bat right there again.
Yep.
So his 2 plate appearances, he's batted with the right hand. So
it's very, very much more common to see a right-handed thrower, but every now and then you get some teams who have quite a few lefties. You look at the Hardhats; they have Steen and Morgan, and then obviously they have the good pitcher Broden Sales. It's 3 lefties. Steen, he had his shoulder injury his freshman year, had surgery his sophomore year, and probably won't be pitching much anymore, probably not at all, but Morgan, he's been throwing some.
Oh yeah.
And
you mentioned
Sales.
Yeah, you mentioned yesterday too how some of these players can both hit and pitch. Guys like Dawson and Holfer, Jace Morgan, Carter Johnson, Thompson, a bunch of these guys too that can hit. So that's a good.
It's pretty impressive from Thompson too. He's a catcher.
Yeah.
I'm saying this catcher is the hardest position to play in baseball.
Is it?
Yep. As experience from the catcher, you got to work on your frames. You got to worry about runners, and you're kind of controlling the field. You got a lot to do.
Alrighty, so Briggs and Steen with a hot take of saying catcher is the hardest position in baseball. So now this will pull catcher Will Harris up. He struck out his first plate appearance. As we go into the 5th inning, 4-0 still remains the score in favor of your Hardhats. Ingebauer is still on the mound. Here comes his first pitch. This one just down.
And you got to block balls like that.
Exactly, yeah. And Elder and Thompson, they both do a really good job of backstopping. So And
Yep.
catcher, I agree with that statement. I mean, I play goalie in hockey, so I understand. I mean, positioning and framing, but yeah.
Yep.
So next pitch goes in for ball 2.
Another thing is controlling your pitcher too. You know, he gets wild sometimes. Going up there, talking to him, calming him down.
That one almost going right back to you.
Yeah, they must.
They must like
Trying to
us
hit
over
me, I
here.
guess.
Yeah, they must be like, oh, Brixie Steen. I don't
Of course,
like
I got the open window seat right here. You got some glass protecting you.
Yeah, a little bit. Next pitch comes in, takes another piece of it, fouls, so count to 2 balls, 2 strikes with leadoff man here in the 5th inning. Negebauer waiting here for the call from Elder. Gets the pitch, extends off the mound, takes a swing. Oh, another one. We saw that happen yesterday too, where you take a swing on it, bounces right off the ground below you, and takes a hop right back up to you.
Yeah, those ones aren't too bad. I mean, obviously ground slows it down a little bit, but it's those ones where you catch it right off the inside of your shin or your calf and
Boy.
ankle, foot. I mean, it stings for like rest of the at bat.
So 2-2, Negebauer pitches come, and that one was just inside for ball 3 as we go to full count. Negebauer patiently again. Here comes his next pitch. Takes a swing on it is Harris. This one to right field. McLeod giving chase. Handles it with ease. Makes the catch for the first out here in the 5th inning. So
This game is kind of going pretty quick. I mean,
it is, yeah.
we had the 4 runs in the first 2 innings for the Hardhats. Obviously, no runs for Laramie yet. Last 2 innings, pitcher
Westnitzer.
obviously going out there. He's pitching pretty good. Has been getting outs and
Yeah.
just been rolling through.
So first pitch for the at-bat of Schreiner. First one swings and misses for strike 1.
And Negebauer still sitting at only 60 pitches, 43 strikes, so he's pitching great.
Next one goes in for another swing and miss for strike 2, and I jotted this down too because we talked about how many pitches Moreno threw yesterday. But entering this game, we threw 2,473 pitches so far this season. So
I mean, 22 games.
yeah, exactly.
Lucky number 22. I mean, but that's pretty good.
Yeah. Next pitch from Negebauer. That one just up high, ball 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Because you're usually seeing, obviously, we had Moreno last night throw 97 pitches. That one gets fouled.
Yeah, Steen trying to give chase. That one just over the fence.
But yeah, in these 7-inning games, you're usually seeing around 100. I mean, every now and then, the team could just be hitting the ball well, and I mean, they've got guys throwing 100, and then the next guy comes and he's throwing 50, and get them up there quite a bit. But you're seeing about 100 pitches a game, so 22 games, 2,000 pitches, as you said, that's pretty good.
So this one pop flies right into the hand of Dexter Steen and puts it here for the second out of the 5th inning. So now this will pull up number 40, Mason Aragon, as he also struck out his first at-bat. He comes in, he's plays first base. So with 2 down here, Negebauer, calm, relaxed, collective, everything just showing that he's calm as well. He's just comfortable. So first one goes in for a strike 1. Negebauer gets set here on the bump. A 1 pitch coming. Here's the offering. Swings and misses for strike 2. 0-2 count with 2 down. Here in the top of the 5th inning. 4-0 remains the score for the Hardhats. Negebauer with the glove over the face. Puts it down. Here comes the pitch. Takes a swing on it. This one into right field. And makes the catch again as McLeod. He's been busy in right field today.
Yeah, he has a lot of action.
Not bad to happen though.
Mm-mm.
So we talked about him usually playing left field, goes to right field as they give Carter Johnson this game off. So gives those guys a little bit of some rest and some relaxation. So
Negebauer, 69 pitches, 49 strikes. I mean,
wow.
Sitting at a 71% strike rate. That's what you're wanting. Usually you want around 60, 65%ish, but I mean, he's out there throwing 70%. And not much more you can ask for. He's got a quality start going right here. See if they'll run him the whole game like Moreno last night. Obviously,
I mean, I would too. I mean, you only got 2 innings.
yeah, he gave up the one hit, but oh well. You're not gonna have no hitters every now and then, but even just throwing a complete game, gotta love to see it.
Exactly. So Westminster remains on the mound for Laramie, and now the next hitter here for post 22 will be back to the top of the order for Aiden Roberts. And Roberts, last time up, hit that 2 RBI double, which brought in Steen and Hanslick.
And Westminster for Laramie is sitting at 47 pitches going into the bottom of the 5th, so he's also throwing a great game. Obviously, Hardhats have had 3 hits, few walks, and those 2 hit by pitches by Steen and Elder back to back, but they're keeping him out there.
Oh, where's Colin? Is he in the next one?
I have no idea.
You can check it.
Had a visitor peeking in. So first pitch here for Roberts, as that will go in for ball 1.
I think if the catcher might have caught that, I think he might have called that one for a strike. It's always tough as an umpire. I mean, catcher drops the ball, you can't really tell where it was going to be.
Next one in for strike 1. Roberts hasn't taken the 2 pitches that he's been given, but again, wear out this lefty. He can strike on it later. He takes a swing on this one, makes a diving catch. Left fielder Cage Schreiner, so 1 down.
We've seen 2 of those now. Great catch in the, I believe, 3rd inning by the center fielder, and then now that one from the left fielder. And
yeah,
always good to sacrifice your body, help your pitcher out, and as a pitcher, I love to see that. Like, just gives me more confidence even.
Yeah, and it boosts the team morale as well.
Yep.
It's just kind of like a shot block in hockey, or something simple.
Yep.
That you're doing, you're giving up your body and
big hit,
exactly
gets the bench going.
Yeah. So 0-1 here for Kiefer. This one's hit. Second baseman, the scoop, the throw to first is there.
You can just tell. I mean, he's just been early on those first 2. I mean, catching off the end of the bat, but he's wanting to hit that thing. So we'll see if he gets another at bat. We'll see what he does. Maybe sit on it a little longer, just drive one up the middle, or pull one left center gap and get those wheels going.
So Wyatt Rader comes back up to the plate as he had that bunt, his first at bat, and then the last one, Rader, who popped into center field. So 1-0 the count. Rader does the low bat swing. Here comes the next one, and he will take this one with no swing. This just goes outside for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th inning, or 5th inning. Wes Nitzer, the pitch comes as that one got a piece of Rader. That's 3 hit by pitches here for Wes Nitzer today. So get a runner on board here, first time in the 5th inning. And now Kay McLeod, who comes in. McLeod hit an RBI single his first at bat, and then the last one he flew out to right field.
A little game update over at Peatland Memorial Field. The Post 320 Stars defeat the Platte Valley Companies 15-4.
Wow.
So good game for the Stars there.
So next pitch comes. McLeod deep into left field. Runner chases. This one drops, hits the wall, and Rader goes after third, and that's going to be an RBI double and make this game 5-0 for the Hardhats.
That is a great swing. Love to see that as a hitting coach. Obviously, first base coach, Coach Caldwell, head coach of the 18U team, but I mean, he's technically considered the hitting coach here at Post 22, and even as head coach, Coach Torvey, even as a team, as the player who hits it, it's just a great swing. Love to see it.
So with McLeod drilling that one into the left field wall, someone pulls Morgan here into play. And ball 1 is the count there. 5-0. They keep adding the runs, 6, so 11 total here in 2 games so far, with another one happening at 7 o'clock against Pierre. Next pitch just gets out of the way there for Harris.
Some good work behind the plate.
Yeah.
It's one thing I
Controls
think. Haven't seen many two pass balls, wild pitches today. I mean, pitchers are dialed in. Catchers are working hard back there.
2 balls, no strikes, but Cloud. Pitcher's looking right at him. They're going to try to throw back to second. The shortstop for them, and Malone, who wasn't patrolling on second.
Little signal he gave to the pitcher there. Kind of retreated back a little bit, and then the pitcher did a quick spin move, tried to pick him off, but Malone was not there.
So next pitch down on the turf, and Harris again making sure his body's back and behind that one, preventing it from being a wild pitch. So 3 balls, no strikes, 2 down. Runner on second. Pass ball.
Yep. And he's blocked 3 pitches here. That's preventing McLeod from scoring. I mean, those 2 pass balls. Obviously, one will get McLeod to third. Next one, probably get him home.
So a walk for Morgan with first base wide open. Now this will pull Inhofer, the shortstop, 0 for 2 today as he hit into center field and the ground to shortstop for him on the day. So it's 2 down, 4 hits. It was 3 all the way here into the 5th inning until McLeod drilled that one back to the left field wall. First pitch here for Inhofer. That one down on the turf again. That will go for ball 1.
Great work by Harris right now. I mean, nothing is getting by him, and he's working every pitch. I mean, sometimes as a catcher, it happens so often, you get tired, you just kind of start throwing your glove out there, but he's still working, dropping to the knees, blocking with his chest.
So pickoff attempt on second, and McLeod just got back in time.
He was way off of there. A little throw off to the side from the pitcher. I mean, if that was on target, I think they had a chance of getting him.
So 1-0. Westnitzer, pitch comes in. Hofer takes a swing on it. This one goes back
to the cages.
Yep. So this will go to a 1-1 count. So 4:30 was the game today here against Laramie. They have game 2 of the doubleheader against Pierre at 7, and then tomorrow at 7 o'clock as they play Rocky Mountain. And that's the upcoming games there for the Hardhats. Another pickoff attempt, but the runner just takes second base with no defense back there for the pickoff throw. So 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 down still.
Second baseman's creeping in.
Swings and misses for Inhofer. That makes it strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 down. Westnitzer waiting for the call. Runners up first and second for the Hardhats. Here comes the pitch. Taking off to third is McLeod. That one just gets behind. And look at that. They move to second and third.
Yep. It was a great read by McLeod. I mean, Harris, obviously behind the plate, tried to block it. I think even if he did, McLeod's still getting to third, but just squeezes right between his 5-hole. Obviously, as
goalie
a
reference, yeah.
goalie, you know what's happening. But kind of blocked by the umpire.
So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here comes the next pitch. Inhofer, a swing right to third baseman, and the throw to first is perfectly in time. So 3 outs. They got big one there from Mr. Kane McLeod, an RBI double that was hit back to the left center wall, and that brought in Reeder to score, who is on base by a hit by pitch. And then they saw one from Morgan, who gets walked, and then that one, the ground out to third from Dawson and Inhofer.
And a lot of the teams getting ready for the opening ceremonies, got their jerseys on with them.
Yep, so like we do for most games, once this game is over, we'll start a new live, and then that game will also have the opening ceremonies with it, and then we'll get ready to go for action at 7 o'clock between Pierre. So it's our guy, Ryan Negebauer, still back on the mound. So he looks to put this one here as you only got 2 more innings here pitching-wise for him. With Elder at catcher. So they get ready. No action in the bullpen, too, so that's a good sign.
Yep.
And we also had another final game last night in NBA. Indiana Pacers and the Oklahoma City Thunder. That was a really close game. Pacers win 111 to 110.
Tyrese Halliburton with another game winner. Obviously did it against New York. And,
I don't watch basketball, Brixton, so I have no idea.
Oh, I just see all the clips on Instagram.
Oh, you do?
Yep.
Are you like a screenager or what?
No, that's all my Instagram and social media is right now is NBA finals and NHL finals. So
I see. So first one goes in for a strike. Next pitch comes, takes a swing on this one again.
right back at him.
You have a target right on you, Brixton.
I guess I do. I guess I'm wearing the red jersey. So
You
it's
are, yeah.
a big red target here.
So that foul just goes wide of Steen. So 0-2 pitch. Negebauer, this one goes. And that one just down low for ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here in the 6th inning. Negebauer's pitch. That one just down low. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Negebauer's pitch comes in, takes a swing on it, fouls off again, stays on a 2-2 count. And on deck for Laramie is number 10, Diego Herrera. This one's going to get hit. This one just hooks right. That's going foul.
Almost at us, but a little bit higher than the other ones.
Yeah, they missed you this time.
Yeah, that one was a little closer to you too. So I think they're switching their sights, trying to break one through the window.
Yeah, maybe. So Monet's this one. You just
There's
called
another
it.
one, yeah.
That one almost hits my window side. So 2-2. Monen's fighting off a lot of foul balls here. 2 balls, 2 strikes still. Negebauer takes a step. Here's his offering. Pitch comes, swung on this one. Reader at second base gets the glove there, the scoop, and a great throw to first in time. So 1 out from the ground out to second for Moniz. So now this is going to go back to the top of the order. For now, everyone has had 2 at-bats for Laramie. This will be Diego Herrera's 3rd at-bat of the game, 0-for-2, a ground out and a strikeout for him on the day. So Negebauer, who gets ready here for his next pitch. Righty delivers, takes a swing on it. This one, Roberts giving chase, makes the play. The throw to first in time.
Great play there.
Yeah, that was a great one. So 2 down, a ground out to 3rd. Roberts makes another great play. So this will be T.R. Richardson, who's got 2 flyouts today.
Negebauer still sitting under 80 pitches at 78 right now. See if he can get out of here with under 85 and going and finish it for the last inning.
So first one gets him on a swing and miss for strike 1. So no balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Negebauer's next pitch comes, and this one was in just low for the first ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Negebauer waiting here for Richardson. Here comes the pitch, and that one was in for strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down here in the top of the 6th inning. Negebauer again, he's ready to go. Rocks it. Here's the pitch. That one just high and outside for ball 2.
He was ready to swing on that one, but held off a little bit.
Here comes the pitch. This one down low for ball 3. So full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. It's kind of been ball strike, just kind of that pattern.
Switcheroo.
And here comes the hit. That one just goes foul the first baseline. So still at a 3-2 count for Richardson. Negebauer takes a look back over on first base where Dexter Steen's at. 3-2. Negebauer holding, shakes his head. No, he doesn't want that one. He gets the right one now. Here comes the pitch. Swings and misses. And add another K here for Ryan Negebauer, his 6th of the game.
You can tell he was wanting that one. He shook about 4 times there.
Yeah.
Didn't like any of the other pitches, but finishes the inning with 86 pitches thrown, 85, excuse me. And probably will go back out there, see if he can get the complete game. And Wes Nitzer goes back out there sitting at 65 pitches. So see what happens here.
Yeah, I say why not. So a little bit of the update here from the MLB scores. Phillies, Pirates still in that rain delay. Nationals now have a 1-0 lead over the Rangers in the top of the 6th. My Red Sox currently losing 3-0 to the Yankees in the bottom of the first. Diamondbacks up 3-0 over the Reds. That one in the middle of the third inning. Cubs, Tigers at 0 in the third. So are the Guardians and Astros in the third. Royals, White Sox just got kicked off. 0-0 game, as well as the Dodgers and Cardinals, and that game is currently in a rain delay. So with some games kind of going on and stuff like that.
Ready for the ceremonies.
Alrighty, sounds good.
I'll be back for the next one.
Alrighty. So Brixie Steen heads off down as these opening ceremonies will happen right after this game and before the game against Pierre for all the teams here. So Westminster still remains at the mound for the Rangers. This will be Dexter Steen here, the first man up to bat. Leadoff guy here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 4 hits for the Hardhats, 1 for Laramie. And Westminster here gets ready. Here comes the first pitch as offering goes high. Steen will take it for ball 1. Draws the line on home plate, ready here for the next pitch. Westminster to the lefty to left-hand batter. Here comes another one. This one just inside. Steen making sure he tries to avoid that ball as Steen, who's been hit by pitch his first at-bat, and then he flew out to right field his previous 2-0 pitch. This one goes in now for ball 3. 3 balls to no strikes. Steen takes a step into the batter's box. They're ready to go. Westminster lifts the leg. Here comes the pitch. Steen will take this one for a strike. And like just what me and Brixton were talking about earlier, when you have a 3-0 count, you kind of have that cushion of where you could swing on one, you don't really have much at stake. 3-0 pitch comes. Steen takes a swing on this one, a ground out right to first base, and he'll just take a jog over to the first to tag the bag. So 1 down, following the ground out to first from Steen. This is going to pull Josh Elder back up here. Elder was also hit by pitch, the back-to-back from Steen and then Elder, and then his last at-bat he grounded back onto first base. So Elder, another left-handed batter here. Pitch comes from Westminster. This one will go for ball 1, and we look like some action happening in the bullpen here for the Hardhats. It looks like it's Skylar Montgomery running in there towards Westminster. The pitch comes from Elder. This one is high up into center field. Center field makes the little jog, makes the catch for the second out here of the game. So 2 down, just a fly out to center field from Elder. This is going to be Blaine Hunt, who comes in here at number 9 in order in the bottom of the 6th. This could possibly be one of the last bats here for the Hardhats of the game. So 2 down, the switch hitter will hit right-handed. First pitch comes in, swings and misses for strike 1. So 0-1 with 2 down. As he'll start off that. Here comes the first one. This one swung on. That one just goes right in between right second and short. So that's going to be a base hit. And he gets on base for his first hit of the game for Hunt. So Roberts back to the top of the order. So it looks like we'll have a meeting here for Laramie following the single for Blaine Hunt. It looks like Westminster's day will come to an end. 6.2 innings pitched. It's going to be Brayson Groover who comes in. As they look like they're going to rotate here some players. And on the mound is going to be number 26, Trace Looney. So he's going to be the pitcher who comes in after Westminster. So that was the 5th hit of the game for the Hardhats for Hunt's single. And adding for him, that is his 12th single of the year. And for his 18th hit. So all the teams, as Brixton's team mentioned earlier, all getting set up, ready to go here. Because after this game, the ceremony for the Veterans Classic will happen. And I said this earlier, we will end this live and then we'll start a new one. And that live will also have the opening ceremonies for the Hardhats going for the pure game, and that will run into obviously the end. So Looney, a right-handed pitcher. Umpire signaling he's got 2 more warm-up pitches here left. Roberts on for him on the day, 1 for 3, a ground to shortstop and a fly out to left field. And he had that 2 RBI double, which came in huge for the Hardhats. That one was back into the 2nd inning. So Looney, as they will give them all the pats. So Hunt will on first base, and Hunt, who sits 2nd on the team in stolen bases with 16. So he's also showcases some speed on when he's on base. And the Hardhats entering this game, we're at 95 stolen bases on the year, with only 97 walks happen, with 91 strikeouts. So the batting has been done very well. Here comes the pitch. Hunt takes off to second. The throw not in time. So a stolen base for Blaine Hunt. And that pitch was in for ball. So Hunt will add to his 17th stolen base of the year. So Roberts on a 1-0 pitch count here. Looney takes a look back on second. They back off. Here comes the pitch. This one down in the dirt. That one just escapes from Harris. And Hunt takes off to third. So 2-0 count now, with Hunt on third base, a steal on second, and then advances off to third. Looney gets ready here. Gets the step, gets the footing. Here comes the pitch. This one in down low for ball 3 out of Roberts. Roberts 3 balls with no strikes and with 2 outs. Looney again here waits with the glove over the hand, over the face. Lifts the leg. Here comes the pitch. And now one in for strike 1. So back to that cushion, where if you take a pitch or 2, it won't matter. So 3-1. And pretty much all the pressure here is on Looney. And this one next is going to be up high, and that'll be for ball 4. So runners on the corners with a walk there off of Aiden Roberts. And this is going to pull Lars Kiefer up to the plate here. Walked his first time up, and then ground outs to first and second, his last 2 up. So that's what it's looking like for him. So Hunt on third, Roberts on first. You got 2 speed demons on the board, on bases. Let's see if Roberts will take off here to second with a leading 20 for the team. And that's what he's going to do. He's going to take off. And that one will throw right back to the pitcher. I don't think he knew that was supposed to go to the catcher. So takes off. 21st stolen base of the year for Aiden Roberts. So runners on second and third with a 1-0 pitch count here for Kiefer. Looney a look back on second. Here comes the pitch. Kiefer takes a swing on it. This one, the plate of shortstop. Malone makes the throw, bounce into the dirt, makes the catch, and he gets the out. So 3 down. We go to the top of the 7th. As bases, it was a single there for Blaine Hunt. Then it was followed by a walk for Roberts. And then that one grounded out to shortstop from Lars Kiefer. So going to the possibly the last inning here of the game. And Ryan Negebauer stays on the mound. And we talked about that when Brexton Steen was up here in the booth. They kept Moreno in all the game last night. And he pitched all the way through the no-hitter. And now Negebauer has an opportunity here to finish out this whole game. So he'll get his warm-up throws as Montgomery is just in the bullpen just in case, or he could possibly just get warming up there for game 2. So the leadoff man for Laramie is going to be number 11, Ben Malone, the shortstop, as he has a pop to first. Steen made the catch, and then he had that line drive right to Wyatt Reeder, who made the quick catch to make this game. So one final time, the clicks of the Hardhats, they're ready to go. Negebauer looking to put this one away in game 1 of the doubleheader between the Laramie Rangers, and then after this game, they'll open at ceremonies and then Pier at 7 o'clock. So Elder, who returns behind home plate, as he's ready to go here for the next one. So Negebauer here on the mound, gets ready, takes the step, first pitch comes in, that one just dribbles off of home plate, and that will go for ball 1. 1-0 count. Negebauer gets the ball right back. Takes the turn. Here's the pitch. This one, similar play down into the turf. Bounces up for ball 2. So with a 2-0 count for Malone. His third at bat of the game. Takes a swing on this one. This one is going to go foul. That was just a close one. Roberts, who went to go play it, umpire signaled for the foul ball. So that will be for the first strike of the count. 2 balls, 1 strike the count. 1 hit so far on the day for Laramie, and that came to the hands of Carson Moniz, the second baseman, hitting 9 in the order. The next pitch in, make it ball 3. So 3-1 count. Negebauer here on the mound, waits for the next one. Righty delivers. Swung on this one on a rope into right center. That's going to drop. That one hits all the way back to the wall. Kiefer gets the throw, and this one is going to go in as they try to cut him off. So that's going to be a double there for the second hit of the game for Ben Malone. And now this is going to pull up Trace Looney, who came in to pitch after relieving the duties of Larson Westnitzer, who was the starting pitcher for the game. So Looney, who comes in, he is 0 for 2, a ground out to short and a ground to third. So Negebauer getting his footing ready on the mound with a runner on second, following the second hit for Laramie on the day. Negebauer takes a quick look back, gets set, and they look. Here comes the pitch. That one was just inside. That will go for ball 1. So 1-0 count. That one was just inside, in tight to Looney. Negebauer again takes another glance back on second. Inhofer backs off. Here comes the pitch. Swung on. This one over the head of Reeder, trying to make the jumping play into right field. McLeod will throw this one in, and that's going to be a single. It advances the runner off to third. So a single for Trace Looney, and now this is going to be Sam Hoyt, Brayson Groover, as he came in, and he will make his first at-bat as Elder gives a sign. So he steps back behind the dish. So runners on the corners with no outs in the top of the 7th, 5-0 the score for the Hardhats. Negebauer looks straight at third base. Here comes his first pitch. In the first offering, he's in for a strike. So 0-1 to start the count, just for the third batter here in the 7th inning. Negebauer here gets ready for the next pitch, waiting for the call for Elder. As he gets it. Pitch comes from Negebauer. This one just dropped. Now we'll go for ball 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike the count. Negebauer trying to pick off on first. Steen was ready, but they go in safe. That's another thing, too. You have a right-handed pitcher facing towards the back of first base, and that could lead an opportunity to a stolen base on second. Here comes this pitch. Swings and misses for strike 2 for Brayson Groover. So 1-2 the count. Negebauer waiting here for the call for the thumbs up from the umpire. And he will get it. Here comes the pitch. And that one gets him. Catches him looking for the first out here of the 7th inning. And that's another K to add on the board here for Negebauer, making it for his 6th strikeout of the game, for his 35th of the year. So now after Groover, this is the DH Sam Hoyt. Still with runners on the corners for Laramie. Here comes the first one. Swings and misses for strike 1. If you're Laramie, you're in a swing now mode, as they are trying to get runners in and to score, and they have to swing to bring in the runs off of first and third. So 0-1. Negebauer takes a look back behind him on first base. Here comes the pitch. This one was just a little outside. Elder slides over to make the catch. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Negebauer takes a deep breath off the mound. Takes a look back on first. Here comes the pitch. Takes a swing on it. This play rates it Inhofer. The double play is there, and it is there. So Inhofer makes the scoop. The throw over to Raider, tags on second, and the throw to first is in time. So a final score of 5-0. Ryan Negebauer, who comes away with the win, throws for 6 strikeouts. And if Brixenstein were here to help me with the player of the game, I think I would also give it to Ryan Negebauer here. Throws 6 strikeouts. 3 were looking strikeouts, 3 were swing strikeouts, so that's what it looks like there. So we will end this live, and then we will go into the next one. So make sure you tune in the opening ceremony as well. This is Wyatt Simmons signing off for Game 1 of the doubleheader here on Hardhats TV as we'll get the game to the live.